Mhm. Hello, welcome back to Mind Over Matter. I want you all to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I post. For those of you that are new, this channel is dedicated to helping us clear our minds, giving ourselves permission to kind of calm our minds. Sometimes to be able to help us settle, to be able to prepare to sleep or just to rest for the evening or clear our head after work or even in the morning. Sometimes we need to kind of clear our mind or even in the midday. So, whatever um, you find, what area you kind of need to kind of, at what time of day you need to clear your mind, okay? And so, we always start off with a type of gentle stretch, okay? And so, any stretches that we do, if they're uncomfortable, make sure you adjust them to what's comfortable for you, okay? And so, um, what we're going to do first, we're just going to kind of, you can put this on pause, okay? And either you can sit in a chair, I'm just kind of on my meditation mattress under my tree, okay? This is the new area where I think I'm going to start filming, or on the floor on a mat, wherever you like, whatever's comfortable, okay? And so once you do that, what we're going to do is, again, we're just going to kind of sway. And you want to kind of feel the pull in that hip area. Hold it for one, two, and then you want to sway to the other side. Inhale, exhale. And what we're going to start doing is just gently swaying, okay? Back and forth, okay? And you can hold these for as long as you feel like you need to hold them, okay? And just kind of acknowledging, our hips, how magnificent our body is created and all the work that hips do, right? With assisting in our walking and supporting us. You want to just kind of stretch. And so this time I'm going to kind of twist a little bit if you can. If you can't, do what's comfortable for you. I'm going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go to the other side and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to roll our shoulders back. 1, 2, inhale. 3, exhale. And continue to inhale and exhale, whichever is comfortable for you. That's 4, 5. We're going to go forward if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And we're going to now just gently tilt our head over and just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilt it and hold it to the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold our head, roll it, get the kinks out, roll it back the other way. Okay, one more time, and then we'll come back to center. Okay? Okay, we're going to inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale. We want to stretch our hands, right? So let's put them together and kind of lift your elbows up and press in. Inhale, exhale, and let's release, okay? Let's kind of wiggle our hands and just kind of let them loosen up, okay? And we want to take each finger and we kind of want to massage it, okay? Our fingers also do a lot for us as well, right? We want to practice gratitude. A lot of times we forget the that we are, that our body, even though, a lot of times it's not perfect and a lot of times we criticize it, it gets the job done. All right, we want to also do our wrist. All right, okay. We're going to put our hands on our legs. We're going to inhale again. Exhale. All right. Okay, and so again, for those of you that are new, we also normally will pull a kind of oracle card to kind of look at maybe some of the things that we're struggling with that kind of causes our mind not to be at peace. So needing to, if this resonates, wanting to get pen to paper, journaling, or notes in your phone to kind of really look at the issue, right? Because a lot of times things that are not that we are not dealing with, that we're kind of stuffing and not addressing, a lot of times we all understand on the surface that that is what's keeping us unsettled. Okay, and so let's see. I actually have three here. I think I'm gonna do one called Flowers of the Night. Okay, I'm hoping you all can see that. You can get that off of Amazon, Flowers of the Night. And so we're going to kind of look at that one, and then I'll do another one from another deck. Okay, so let's see what this is talking about. Flowers of the Night. Okay. And so I am hoping that you all are resting well, and again giving yourself permission to relax, when you need to do that. A lot of times, again, our minds will run 24 hours a day, but it is okay for us to say, for these 2 hours or for this 1 hour, I'm not going to allow my mind just to kind of run free. I'm going to be focused and calm my mind, okay? And so any of these videos at any point in time, they're timeless. You can kind of pull them up and kind of use them whenever you see fit, okay? So let's see if something's going to pop out. If not, I'm going to just kind of pull from the middle. Let's see, what issue contributes to our minds not being settled? Okay, which makes it difficult for us to have a peaceful mind. Okay. I see that one peeking out. Let's see what this is. Interesting. Celebration. Celebration. Let's see what celebration is talking about. Let's see, the celebrating. Is that what's making our mind kind of not being able to rest? Off the top of my head, when I think about it, is life is full of work, right? And very seldom are we having fun or celebrating. It's on rare occasions that we get an opportunity to do that. And so sometimes we can long for more fun or excitement or celebration in our life. But let's see what it's talking about. So what they've done is they've paired a flower that blooms at night, okay, with a scenery. So this is called Casablanca Lily. It says, the time is upon you to rejoice and celebrate. There will be news soon of a new addition to the family. Interesting. So I don't know if some of you all are expecting or have family members that are announcing, new arrivals, right? And new additions to the family could be anything, could even be a pet, right? I don't know. Put in the comment section if this resonates. Or there's going to be a new addition to the family or to your sphere of friends, and overall a reason to be joyful. Okay? It says gifts are indicated too, both giving and receiving, as well as obtaining or giving assistance from those close to you. So it's talking about several things. Some people being involved in activities where there's giving and receiving. or either you getting assistance or you giving assistance. Okay? So I can look at this a couple of ways. Some of our minds are not settled because, again, um, we are longing for celebration, right? Or there's something coming up and our mind is so focused on that it's taken over our whole mental space, right? So that can happen as well. We can get overly excited about something coming up, right? Or be frustrated because there's no fun in sight, right? Also, too, again, if someone's expecting, additions to the family or big changes are coming, that's another thing that can kind of keep our minds wired, right? And keep it on a loop. And, saying obtaining assistance is indicating some of us may be in a place where we're needing assistance, right? And that's also can be a difficult thing. Sometimes things can be stressful and we need the help of others. And so that's something else that can keep our minds unsettled. Or even if you're giving assistance, right? So let's just say you're the person that's kind of always in that giving mode. Um, it could be a positive thing, but it also could be something that worries you because you may want to make sure that you have enough to not only cover others but yourself. So these are all things that could be going on. So put in the comment section if you can resonate with this. It says take time to enjoy your friendships. So again, through it all, we want to take time to enjoy our friendships. And some uh, kind of us that have gotten to the point to where you've done a lot of your self healing, you're trying to better yourself. You may even find yourself kind of outgrowing friendships, and so um, finding what you can connect with friends on and enjoying that, right? So not maybe having to let everybody and everything go, but finding what can you connect with friends on, even if you are kind of growing and elevating, right? Or sometimes having to decide if it's not a fit anymore and finding new friends, right? It says if there have been difficulties, face them with unconditional love, no matter what the eventual outcome, right? So sometimes we avoid situations and difficult situations because we don't want the outcome, right? But it says let's address it with unconditional love, right? And allow it to be what it is going to be. So all those things can kind of keep our minds unsettled. It says you may find you need to reflect on what and who you value in your life. Sometimes we have to reassess, right? Who again, we just got through talking about that. Who is a fit and who is no longer a fit in our lives, and why? Especially if there have been difficulties, right? Emptiness and dissatisfaction can be challenges presented by this particular flower. And the affirmation is I am open to joy, friendship, and unconditional love. That is an excellent one. And sometimes that is due to us having to reassess our social circle. Okay? And so, with that, I'm going to leave it. Okay? And so, again, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know what I post. And I'll end with our statement. Are you controlling your mind or is your mind controlling you? And until next time.